Hello, this is Villainary, and this is a short video on my thoughts on the art gallery revamp update, which is going to come out on, let's see, August 2025, 2:30 p.m. I'm hoping my time. So here's my cup of tea, right? I'm really scared for this update. And let me just talk about every single point here. I want to get my piece here. So a lot of new changes, right? Art gallery is going to be changed. Art gallery going to be changed. Amazing. Art gallery is a garbage heist. It does not need to exist. It doesn't have a reason to exist in the game's current state. So it's a good thing that it's going to be removed. And let me just quickly show you why that is. So here we have Notoriety. I'm going to quickly go into art gallery and show you what the current art gallery looks like in its state. This is going to be a long video, so please have your please keep your patience with me here. So this is art gallery, and you can see it's not a big map. Like it's not a complicated map. Like in speedruns, you just break that window, right? Uh, you can do this. It's not, and it's just RNG, right? There's no challenge to this map, and there's not much to do here because it's a very small map. There's literally no restrictions apart from that thing. When the heist goes loud, this barrier comes down. I'll show you. Hey, die for me, please. So, how long does it take? Okay, call the cops. Anyways, so you can see the heist is not complicated. It's small. Yeah, here. That rises up, and I'm trapped here now. It's a really simple heist, and the premise is just stealing paintings. That's it, and it's all RNG. So this heist doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. It's just a small heist, and the payout is horrendous. There's nothing in this map. So this update is going to completely overhaul art gallery. You can see here in the preview image of the event, it's completely different. I tried to see if they have the event on their Roblox group. They don't. I have my notifications enabled, but there isn't. Oh my god! I'm not in the greatest state to say this. Anyways, ahem, ahem. Right. So, um, here? So what my main thing is, right? It's this balance updates, and these balances, I really like them. Like up here, I like them, right? Rampage is going to be entirely removed. Surefire is entirely going to be removed. Shock and awe is going to be like maybe Surefire is going to be completely changed, and Shock and Awe is going to be a utility, not invalidate shields, and like many more tweaks and changes, which I will go through live on August 25th. No matter what the time is, I will be there. And let's see, that's not all. Uh, this is what I was scared about. All NPC pathfinding across the board has been revisited, particularly police and criminals. This should be a good thing. Brick Tech swords can now wield M101 shotguns. That is a Game Pass shotgun, and now the cops can wield it. The Game Pass shotgun is not particularly overpowered as I have used it. It's not that bad. It's a good shotgun, but it's not an overpowered shotgun. This change is not going to be like immense, like a big game changer. It's gonna be fine for the most part. Let's see here. Medics can now heal a group of large a group. Medics can now heal groups of enemies at a time with a larger radius. This is fine. Medics at the current state of the game, as of update 3.9.10D, don't have a great impact on the game itself, so it's fine. Um, Rider shields will now try and provide cover for other police. This is a good change. This makes the criminals as players use the explosives more often, use gadgets more often. This is a good change. It doesn't. This change makes us criminals actually use our brain to actually play the game. This is a good change. Spectres charge quicker, can now go prone, and will accelerate to reach you. This just makes Spectres a more annoying enemy rather than a difficult enemy. Because here's the thing, right? On Shopping Spree, the Spectre has this little corner, right? It's a corner specifically meant for him, and when like the second or third assault begins, he breaks down that door and charges towards the player. This will potentially just ruin like any semblance of game design, because the Spectre, as already he is a very, very unfair enemy to fight against. And I know the joke of, now go on the forums and cry like the little bitch you are. Like I'm talking about like actual game design. I'm not just like crying because the game is hard or anything. This is not hard. This game is just this fighting Spectre is tedious. I'm not learning in any way, in shape or form to fight like uh fight against my future endeavors against the Spectre. Spectre is just going to be a more annoying enemy to fight against because, well, there he's just gonna be more faster. And the thing is with the Spectre, like at many other points across the maps, the highs, the Spectre is on very unreasonable places where he spawns. And whenever you see the Spectre, like there are two cases when you see a Spectre. Case one is going to be just the Spectre being with the police. Now, this is not going to be the case anymore with this art gallery update, because as you've seen here, they have said the pathfinding will be better. So I guess the Spectres will now stay to their paths. Um, the case two is that you have no clue where the Spectre is or what he's doing, and when the assault starts, he just downs you instantly. And the thing with the Spectre is, right, ping, lag, that sort of thing. What if you have 500 ping? What if you literally are physically incapable of looking at the Spectre? You have no chance to adapt or respond to the Spectre. Those are the kind of problems I had with the Spectre as a unit. I'm not so sure how bad it's gonna be in the actual update. We'll just have to see. Anyways, shockers now charge before tasing with an audible cue. Spam their tase effect less often, noticeable against NPCs. Have a stronger tase effect on the player and will lock the player to their current weapon, prevents reloads, and automatically fire against the player's will. So this is making the shockers more uh, similar to their Payday 2 variants, which I think is fine. It doesn't really matter that much. Um, Hold on. Okay, as I was saying, Let's see here. Technicians no longer have that ugly yellow aura. Instead inflicting an effect on sentries when the sentry is targeted their affected units. Visual change only. Again, this is a visual change only. It doesn't really matter, and it's a visual change for good. Snipers now ignore dodge, slow down criminals when they shoot them, and have a glint effect on their scopes to make them easier to spot. This is okay. Let's take this by piece, right? Snipers now ignore dodge. Okay, fine. Like this is a good change. I'm gonna be honest. This is a good change. Um, Slow down criminals when they shoot them. Snipers are actually gonna be a great punishing unit because you cannot ignore snipers now. Like previously, like in the game as of right now, like playing Gift Factory, you can just ignore the snipers the entire duration of the heist and then just go on your merry way. Because if you're running dodge, you really don't have to do much to like if you have dodge and you can just dodge the sniper bullets. Sniper doesn't do anything for you. And but with this update, the snipers are gonna be like an actual enemy you have to fight. So this is a good update. This is a good change to the sniper. And have a glint effect on their scopes to make them easier to spot. I don't understand why they did this because the sniper takes like 5 fucking seconds to actually shoot you, and his little laser is very visible. I guess they just made it stronger, the glint effect, like the laser. Anyways, this is what makes me a bit, peeved. I don't understand. I don't understand. Guards will spot you faster if you are moving fast and slower if you're sneaking around. What the fuck does this mean? Let me demonstrate you this as I read this as well. High alert on nightmare difficulty if you have one pager left. Let me just hide this on OBS real quick. Not this. Hide this. Okay. So, high alert. On nightmare difficulty, if you have one pager left, the pager operator engages a high alert warning. Guards will draw their weapons, move more quickly, and in an organized fashion, and hesitate less when they spot something to detect and call things in. This is intended to increase challenge and stakes of nightmare difficulty, especially if you're acting reckless. That's not even everything. So, let me tell you what this means exactly. And how I'm gonna explain this is by showcasing you a speedrun strat. Let me bring this gun with me. Sorry, brother, I'm not actually gonna finish the heist. I'm just gonna show what this change is gonna bring to the Ozella heist, because this is gonna make speedrunning very. I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know what these changes are going to be, but these changes are going to be very big, and this is what scares me. So, what this change is going to do, right? Like this change is not going to let me do this anymore. Manager skip. I'm not going to be able to get away with this anymore. You see how I just killed the manager in the fucking lobby? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be able to do that anymore because these guards are gonna instantly see me. Like that guard, if like I'm guessing in the near future update, that guard would have already detected me. So I don't know what this is gonna mean for speedrunning. Oh. Anyways, let's get back to this. There's also a teaser which I will react to. Of course, this is a teaser, not an actual video. It's meant to promote promote a fucking thing. So I'm going to completely like see what this video is and analyze it. Let's see here. Let me change. Not this. Not this. Aba, काम कर. Teaser. Where is this? I don't actually, I'm not like an actual fucking, what the Okay. So this is the trailer. Hey, hi, sirs. Big update is coming. We have reimagined stuff. Everyone's hyped up about it. I am scared about it. So let's take in everything, right? This is art gallery. They have what? This is art gallery. No, not like this is art gallery. This is art gallery from Payday 2. This is the Payday 2 art gallery. I'm not even joking. This is the Payday 2 art gallery. Zuina, did you just fucking copy the art gallery from Payday 2? Bitch, just play. Okay, I'm launching Payday 2 on my. I have Payday 2. Give me a single moment, just a single moment. This is wild. I didn't know it was gonna be like this. It's crazy to think that art gallery is just gonna be the Payday 2 version. I mean, it's not like a bad thing. Like, Starbreeze have given Notoriety, like, have given Moonstone Games the license to actually have Notoriety on Roblox as an official Payday 2 experience. So it's not like an big issue. I just feel like they could have done more with what they have, like what the current art gallery is. Is Payday 2 loading? Okay. Yep. Okay, this is Payday 2. Is it the anniversary? Why am I looking at gifts? My sound. Okay, I'm not joking, right? I'm just gonna show you the art gallery. Yeah, it's literally just here. I'm gonna hide my loading screen. My loading screen has a mod, which I'm not going to show anyone. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep this art gallery on the site so we can actually inspect the thing properly. It's taking its goddamn time. My SSD is not that slow. Like, it's good SSD. It shouldn't take that much time. I guess we'll just look at the video. Suina said this. Okay. Let's take in everything. So this is the map currently. It's very big. Capital Art Gallery. Hall F. So on the right side of the art gallery, I'm guessing. I think this is your right side. Hall F to Hall B. And then Hall E, okay. Some facts here and there. What? Hold on. Margaret Sutherland? Why is just a random person? Okay, brick tech, no entry. This is a normal pick lock with the okay, a gold G17 with jungle suppressor, killing a guard on hall B, I think. Killing guards. This is the alarm, disable alarm. That's the heist going loud, I guess. The windows are kept as is. This is the oh, my KD2 art gallery.
I don't know much about art, but I know what I like.
Oh, that's the wrong build. I'm not gonna play art gallery on goddamn Dodge build.
I don't know much about art, but I know what I like, and that is paintings that sell.
Me
We
too,
did it
man.
once. We can do it again. Get in there and boost that art, clowns.
Yep, pain. I get it. I don't have a free cam mod. That's a goddamn waste.
Ready for the shot? Okay, listen. You're looking for the paintings marked with red stickers. They got unusually tight security here. A lot of cameras. Even a security room, so do your homework.
They just not even. I'm impressed. I'm impressed that they got the thing so accurately. This parking lot here. What the fuck? Yeah, this parking lot is the same. Hold on. Let me pause this. Yeah, look at that. Like the map is exactly from the outside. From the outside. This is not how the Payday 2 art galleries. So so they did make like unique changes to the inside of the art gallery, and which is a great thing. This camera spot is the same as the Payday 2 one. Guessing that's some sort of alarm. Oh my god. They ziplined down now? That's the thing. Again, there's a lot of things in this update. Here, look at this. Look at this. That's the M104. M1014. Francis de Clorocois, master of the Brick Francisco. Is this just like lorem ipsum text? Like this doesn't mean anything? The they've done a great job at making this trailer, like teaser trailer, whatever. Oh my god, the zip lines! I mean, you can just throw the bags up there. You don't need to use the zip line. I don't know. Maybe that height is big enough. The cops are using smokes. The cops are flanking. You can see the cops in a group now. Seems like they made loud way harder, which is a good thing. What the fuck was that? Hey! My favorite fucking voice line is still in the game! Let's go! Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? There's at least one of them! There is at least one of them. They are never going to remove that. If they do, I am boycotting. I am writing. That line stays in the game. That line stays in the game. What else is there? Spartan Shield. What the fuck was that gameplay? Anyways, seems like dodge feels are still good, like, despite what the teaser notes are saying. The pathfinding seems very dynamic. Very dynamic. Very dynamic. Oh. I mean, that's sneaky. Okay, back to what I was. Yeah, the fucking pathfinding throughout this update, as you can see here. Let's go to the loud portion. Look at that! Like, the cops are responding. They're not just walking aimlessly or anything. They're like actively trying to find the player and like coordinating their pushes. Maybe I'm just like delusional and I'm looking way too much into this, but this is a good, like, I like what they're presenting here. Maybe this is just like for the teaser, like maybe the pathfinding is not actually this good in the main game, but I'm very hopeful. They can deliver. Muslim games can deliver. This is a good change. I feel like the pathfinding is great. It's amazing. Like, for what it's worth, right? It looks amazing. Like, the cops are responding. They're not just aimlessly walking around. They're shooting at the player. Like, look at that. They're huddling in groups. You now actually have a reason to use your gadgets, your explosives or whatever, your RPG, your China like your M79 grenade launcher. Look at that. The cops are like, they're moving around. Like, this is not movement you get in version 3.10.2D. Yes, that's a sci-fi 5.7. Akimbo. Great skins, great movement. Oh, hold on. That's the glint they were talking about. It's really small though. I don't think I'm gonna be able to, like, that glint is so small, and the only thing I'm actually looking at is the laser. That's the RPG of the RPG unit is not very much talked about. And yeah, that's the teaser. Very great. They have taken great inspirations from Payday 2. Like, let me show you what they have taken. Hold on. How do I? Oh, right. That. I forgot to take. No, didn't want to show that. Did not want to show that.
I don't know much about art, but I know what I like, and that is paintings that set. We did it once. We can do it
So
again.
they
Get in there and boost
recreated
that art,
the
clowns.
Payday 2 art gallery very nicely. Very nicely. I really like this change. Let
Okay,
me
here's
show.
the setup. We're looking for the paintings with the red stickers on
Like
them.
this area
Security's
right
going to be
here
on the heavy
is
side.
very
Cameras
well
and guards.
created in the main thing. Let me actually enter from here. Right, I have to actually lock this thing. And then this guard gonna be here, so I'm just gonna ignore that and go straight up top. So here's the thing that they have done, right? Like this all is like the current art gallery. There's nothing. Like maybe like the other small spots you see for like cover and those things they have right there is missing, but apart from that, it's just the normal art gallery you have in the main game. You can see here, not much changes, and it's also gonna have the RNG where, as like, you see, there's not like a camera there, but if I go over here, for instance, that's also a camera spot. Let me go over here. Yeah, security. Hold on. Let me. Okay, so back to what I was saying. They have done a great job, right, with the art gallery's implementation. Right now, like this stuff, like as right now, look at this. The heist has went loud, so
On the scene. Here we go.
I'm gonna have to probably go in, in Payday 2, I'm gonna have to go into this security, then get the barriers down. That's how the thing goes normally. Let me just quit Payday. So yeah. This is a great change. Like, with this, our new art gallery, there's gonna be like a lot more to do. There's this, like you can see here, this thing. I'm really interested to see what that is. Cops are gonna be more dynamic. Their pathing is gonna be more dynamic. Like it's gonna be very different. Is this update? And here's the thing, right? The map itself, great. Map is great. What Zuina has done is amazing. The implementation is amazing. It's built great. Like the detail is there. You can, like, the map is big. You can see the big map. It's not just like a small map, like a big map, like a big map with nothing really in it. It's just like paintings and walls. No, this map is actually an art gallery. You can see like actual art here in the gallery. It's not just like an empty gallery with nothing in it. It's like an actual gallery. So that's a great change. Like, look at the little details. There's a fucking banner here. There's art in the middle of the hallways, which is a great addition. Look at this fucking wheelchair. There's a fucking wheelchair in this art gallery. How much more detail are you gonna get? There's this lighting here. It's great. The detail is great. Zuina has done a great job in making this map, and art gallery is going to be a much more fun heist to play in general. I really think this heist is going to be a game changer. Not the game changer in the sense that people are actually going to want to actually play it now. Like before this update, no one even thought like art gallery was a real map, right? That's the state of the map right now in the game. No one even knew what art gallery was, aside from like the real hardcore players such as me. So this change is gonna be amazing, and I really applaud my gratitude is for Zuina. She has done a great job at making art gallery, reimagining the art gallery into Roblox. There's a lot of detail. You know, it feels like a real art gallery. It looks beautiful, like in Roblox. What like for Roblox? This is a great thing. This is a great deal that she has done here. Now, what my main concern is for this update is the balance changes. The balance changes are by far the most worrying thing in this update because guards will spot you faster if you're moving fast. This is probably a Payday 2 change. But here's the thing. For like in Payday 2, we had an option, right? We had an option to let me change this here. We're on Discord. Yeah. For this we had in Payday 2 we had a thing for like we could crouch, jump, sprint, crouch, like sprint, jump, crouch, sprint, jump, crouch. That was the thing we could do in Payday 2. This is not a thing we can do in Notoriety. Like, are we gonna like are speedrunners gonna be forced to actually play the game stealthily? Like, is that gonna be a thing? Is like okay, how much time do you think Ozella is gonna take to a normal player? Right now, it on average, for me at least, it takes like less than 7 minutes, sub 7 minutes, right? How long do you think is gonna be in the main update? Who knows? Again, the map itself, art gallery revamp. I like what they've done, and they're like most of the games have also said that they're going to revamp R&B Bank next, and after that it's Hot Forest, and maybe after that it's GMC. Who knows? Who cares? There's also Blood Money. Who the fuck knows what happens to Blood Money? Like a lot of the heists are gonna be changed or are gonna be revamped. It's gonna be a great thing to see. But my problem is not with the revamps itself. My problem is with the changes. The changes they want are more Payday 2 specific, and the Payday 2 specific changes are because because of Payday 2's actual game design and how it's meant to be played at a core level. Those things are missing from Notoriety, and its implementation is going to be difficult in Roblox's engine itself. So I'm really concerned of how they're going to implement that. So anyways, that's all I had to really say about this. Let me know what your thoughts are. I know no one is actually going to say anything meaningful in the actual teaser for this update. They're just gonna say, well, who cares, blah 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 blah, yeah, yippee. But I want to know. I want to know what you guys think. The people who actually play this game, care about this game, have been long enough, have been playing this game longer than me, is my question. What are your thoughts on this? I want to know. Please leave a comment. Like this video if you want to. Dislike if you literally do not care what I have to say. And yep, that's it for me. Also, stay subscribed. I'm gonna be, when is this update? August 25th. I'm gonna be streaming August 25th. This update live on this channel. So yeah, that was me, Villainary. Those were my thoughts on this update, which isn't even out yet, but I really wanted to talk about this because I care about this game. Salutations from me, Villainary.